Hello everyone and welcome to another installment of the JID timeline. In the last episode, we left off with Tyler uploading some videos where he walks to John's house after a rainstorm. He then takes a detour through the woods and discovers the lunar children's meeting place, the fishery. We also learned that John was present at the fishery during 10 Nocte just before his death. In this episode we'll rediscover an old friend, and see what prophecy they foresee for Tyler. Let's dive in. JID.com updated, users were greeted with a video that featured a familiar person.
His military says she is, and is going to battle. Serious, the man with the crest. The man on the couch.
Yes, it's JID.
The one with all others drunk.
The voice in video is Rosa, a friendly entity who sees prophecies, and who helped users during the first arc. Users were then given the link to a chat room where Rosa was waiting. After a long conversation, users learned that Tyler will be taken to the fishery for a ceremony on the next 10 Nocte. Rosa says that trusting Tenebris or Patrim is a mistake, and the only one who we can truly trust is Tyler. She tells us that SKM has his own agenda and that we should be careful when working with him. Rosa warns us that if Tyler is not saved then Luna and the Absqui Facie will descend, destroying everything. Before departing, Rosa prophesies that in 24 hours Tyler will meet one of the transcended. A term used by the lunar children as a very special ascended being. Sure enough, Tyler uploaded a new video to the Silent Dork YouTube the very next day. The video was titled Returning to the Fishery. As the title implies, Tyler decides to revisit the fishery.
Alright, back to the forest. Specifically, the area where I found the weird... Yeah. Also brought this, just in case. Couldn't find my knife, but I mean, hey, weapon is a weapon is a weapon is a weapon. Right now, actually. Piece of shit. Man. Got a camera glitch right now? Oh, what is that thing, actually? What the fuck? I thought I opened that door a while ago. Huh. Maybe there's actually a person here. Anybody home?
Scenes in this video are the same as from the prophecies of Rosa. This green figure must have been the transcended that Rosa mentioned. Soon afterwards, JohnIsDead.com updated. After a series of clues, users were linked to a new page with a file extension, Douglas. On this page we find a video titled, Me. It's now clear that the green entity at the fishery is Doug, one of the 4 giants. It also makes clear that the term transcended can mean someone ascended to a giant. The end of the video has some hidden text that quickly flashes on screen. I'll be knocking on his door next, implying Doug was going to come after Tyler. The next day a new video was uploaded to Silent.org. Tyler talks about how paranoid he's been feeling lately. He says he's been hearing some strange knocking on the sides of his trailer. Halfway through the video we hear this knocking.
Been feeling a bit skittish. I don't know if that's the right word for me to be using. I don't know since then. Been feeling skittish since then. I noticed a rather peculiar detail in that last video, that green glitchiness that happened, the dude that came out. Some green glitches I'd seen in other videos, and I'm probably just imagining it. I mean, I'm alone. And sometimes I can get a little paranoid. And I know it's definitely no different than just when the fucking idiot with the mask that came before came to it was just the momentum of the wind closing the door. Let me just step down. Calm down. Okay. But there's been knocking on the walls every now and then. And I mean, my house is covered in trees and branches, probably brush up against the walls, but nonetheless, there's been knocking, and sometimes it feels really out of place, like it can't just be branches. But I mean, I look out my windows to check, and it's like nothing but trees. Nothing but trees. You're the fucking devil. Oh. Let me go get a flash. this month. I need to fucking get new bulbs. Let's go check again. Dark as fuck, but doesn't look like anyone's here. The usual. Just me freaking out. Psychopath freaking out is interesting to put up on the vlog, though, I guess, so that's always good.
Another video titled Calling John was uploaded. This video shows Tyler calling John's old phone number, and receiving some strange messages.
I just called John's number and this started happening.
Another video titled I'm Going was uploaded to Silent Orc. In the video, Tyler explains that he's leaving to Australia to get away from the lunar children. When suddenly as he visits the John is Dead website, a message tells him to go to Kevin's house.
Alright, so since that point before where I called John's number, it hasn't exactly done what it did before, but now it seems to have mysteriously begun doing this. I've basically got all that Australia shit all set up. Got my citizenship papers straight. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Speaking of, why don't I check out the same old famous fucking place? Yep. Same as fucking usual. I don't know what the fuck was up before, but... What the fuck? Alright. Okay.
As the video title implies, Tyler agrees to go to Kevin's. In the next video, Lost Memory is back. And the conclusion to Tyler's visit to Kevin's house. That's all for this episode. Be sure to give it a like and subscribe for more updates to the John is Dead timeline series. Thank you for watching, see you in the next video.